So the FNAF 2 trailer is officially dropped, and this shit actually looks really good. It starts with McKenna Grace's gang breaking into the pizzeria, and it's now confirmed that the pizzeria in the first movie is, in fact, the one that comes after this, and this is the original pizzeria. The use of fan footage is absolutely peak. Whoever said that was a good idea and said, yeah, let's have fan footage in a FNAF film is actually genius, because that is such a good touch. We see the interior of the pizzeria and all the river rides that come with it, the plushies, the stock, the merch, before we hear the puppet's music box playing, which seems to be in some sort of basement. McKenna Grace obviously goes down there, and I'm just going to guess, she's going to die almost immediately by the hands of the marionette or the puppet. So then we see what Malcolm and Vanessa are up to. I'm guessing this is the side plot of the film. Personally, don't really care. But they're on a date talking about the events of the first film and how Abby misses the gang. We see that she has the Faz talker. I'm not too sure where she got this from because it was obviously at Fazfall, which is set before, and it's probably in the flashback. Oh well, she has a Faz talker now. The animatronics are obviously talking through this to get to Abby. I don't know whether this is the withered animatronics, I don't know whether it's the old animatronics, I don't know whether it's the toy animatronics trying to trick her. But either way, she gets led to the pizzeria, which now explains the shot of her in the teaser, where she looks really confused because she's at a different pizzeria. We then get to see our first look at Toy Chica, and I'm really hoping she takes her beak off like she does in the games, because that's a really creepy essence. We then see some Mangle action, which is great, because Mangle is absolutely awesome. Mangle is my favourite character from FNAF 2 by far. He's going apeshit in this trailer already, so I really hope they continue that throughout the film. It appears Mangle kills most of McKenna Grace's gang, and then she's on top of the van as they escape. I'm not too sure. I'd imagine this is going to be the start of the film with McKenna Grace's gang trying to break into the FNAF pizzeria, and then Mangle gets them, Marionette comes out, and then boom, we're going to have a title card. And I'm really, really hoping that they keep the 8-bit from the first film, because that was absolutely beautiful. So as we can get from the trailer and the teaser alone that the animatronics are wandering the town, killing teachers and breaking into houses, possibly hunting Abby, I'm not too sure yet. However, we learn that the puppet is behind Vanessa in one of the scenes. Now, I really hope they play on the fact that Vanessa has trauma, as we learned from the first film that her dad's William Afton, and she knows all the secrets, she knows the dark deeds that he's done. I'm really hoping they play on Vanessa's trauma in the film, as we see through these hallucinations. This scene of Spring Bonnie coming down the hallway is probably going to be a hallucination, probably linking to the first shot we saw in the teaser of William Afton in the hallway, because that also gives off nightmare vibes. I really hope they delve into this, because as we know in the games, Vanessa becomes Vanny and also loses the plot like her dad. Do I reckon that will happen in the film? Probably not. We then have this shot in the trailer, which is my favourite shot by far. Spring Bonnie behind the door stalking a kid. We don't know who this kid is. It's probably going to be a flashback or even a nightmare. I don't know. But I mean, come on, I mean, it just looks so cool. I mean, look how tall he is. And like, that kid's fucked, but that kid is so dead. Then we have this scene of Vanessa looking upset. I don't think they're going to kill Abby or anything's going to happen to the main characters. If anything, I'm hoping it's therapy, because then we have a jump scare from William Afton's arm in the Spring Bonnie suit, the damaged Spring Bonnie suit. So then which I'd imagine she pulls the gun out. I reckon those obviously the same scene. Like I said, themes of trauma. Please give me that. That's cool. We then hear this voice in the trailer.
Where are you gonna run to? I'm not done with you.
I'm not too sure if that's Matthew Lillard's William Afton. I don't think it is. I think William Afton would be more mental than that. It could be Henry Emily. As we know, Skeet Ulrich is playing him. Give me that Scream reunion. That's actually fucking cool. I'm also torn because I don't see Henry Emily being like a vengeful guy. I'm not too sure. Like this early on in the film, I'm not really sure what the film laws doing. Then we get to see the office, well, Mike in the office, and I'm really glad they kept it faithful to games. No doors, vents, and one massive hallway and a torch. That's so cool. I'm glad they actually nailed it. I actually think that's better than the first film's depiction of the office, because the office in the first film was just a room, really. That's all it really was. But the gameplay, the mask, I'm so glad they included that in the trailer. That's actually so cool. Literally just like the FNAF 2 game. You put the mask on, they recognise you. I don't know whether Foxy will know what's going on, but I'm really glad they incorporate that, because that's sick. It's literally ripped straight from the game. We see the wizards, they look badass. I'm so there. Overall, this film looks much better than the first. I'm going into it with really high hopes, but then at the same time I don't want to get any hope because I was really disappointed in the first one. But as long as it ends and I'm satisfied because there's lore in this game, just give me a Fredbear mention or Bite of 87, 83. I don't know, just something. But my god, end it with a Springtrap teaser. If Springtrap's not in the end of this film, setting up FNAF 3 where he's literally the main and only character, I will be pissed. But if it ends with Springtrap, I will be happy.